Well, good afternoon, everyone. So happy to see you all here. Um, Purpose of our visit today, and we're so grateful to the mayor and to the city of Laredo for this special proclamation, June being Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month. And for the first time, we are conjoining with Laredo Public Health in establishing and reinforcing this special day. Most grateful to all of you for your interest and for being here. Of course, I'd like to acknowledge and recognize our esteemed mayor, Dr. Victor D. Trevino, and his lovely wife, Mrs. Rosa Marquez de Trevino, for joining us. Appreciate it. It's always very special. I'd also like to acknowledge that we have joining us as well, Dr. Richard Chamberlain, who is the Director of City of Laredo Public Health. I didn't introduce myself, I'm sorry. I just drove in because I got stuck behind the train. I am Joe Arciniega. I was formerly a national board member, finished out my term and focusing on some things that are closer to home, but I am a devout volunteer of the Alzheimer's efforts here in Laredo. I'd like to also introduce Valdemar Perez. He is currently on the board of directors for the San Antonio and South Texas chapter. Mr. Javier de Anda couldn't be with us. He is in Houston, but many of us already know him, and he is a passionate advocate and a leader of ours as the chair of the Laredo Alzheimer's Walk this year. So always appreciate him. Before we get too much further and get into the business of the day with the proclamation, I would like to introduce our mayor to say a few words for us and share your thoughts about this event with us. Thank you.
Move this back a little bit to the back here. There we go. First of all, good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Victor Trevino, Mayor for the City of Laredo. I'm here to announce and bring awareness to Alzheimer's disease. June is a month dedicated to raising awareness about Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia and promoting brain health. It is time to learn about the disease and support the affected and take proactive steps to maintain brain health. According to the Alzheimer's Association, Hispanics are 1.5 times more likely than non-Hispanic whites to be impacted by Alzheimer's. While the exact causes of Alzheimer's is still being researched, we do know that for most people, Alzheimer's disease is caused by a combination of genetic, lifestyles, environmental factors that affect the brain over time. The CDC has identified 7 key factors like diabetes, low education, midlife obesity, midlife hypertension, smoking, air pollution, and physical inactivity. In less than 1% of the people, Alzheimer's is caused by specific genetic changes that almost guarantees that a person will develop this disease. Which segues into the reality that Laredo illustrated the highlighted risk for Alzheimer's disease among several Hispanic communities. Laredo was ranked number 1 and the highest of the prevalence of Alzheimer's diseases among the Texas counties with elderly population over 10,000 or more. During my 4 decades of practicing medicine, locally, significant portion of my patients who I have diagnosed with Alzheimer's were involved in little or no physical activity with diabetes or hypertension as coexisting morbidities. So it is important to be aware of this. And I encourage the community to get active with at least 15 to 30 minutes a day of exercise and adopt a healthier lifestyle. It is never too late or too early to take actions that help promote a healthy brain. Get familiar with brain health and learn what steps you need to take yourself or someone you love that has memory concerns. And as mayor, I will continue to promote and advocate for a healthier Laredo, because it all starts with health. Because Laredo is prosperous and strong, and it'll be a good Laredo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that, Mr. Mayor. At this time, I would like to bring up a critical partner in our fight against Alzheimer's here in Laredo, Dr. Richard Chamberlain, Director, City of Laredo Public Health.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Mayor and Ms. Marquez. I'm here to share a little bit more about what we do at Laredo Public Health. And we're very fortunate in September of 2024 that the Laredo Public Health Department received the grants to increase local dementia supports, which is known as GILDS in the legislature, where it was funded, or funding was provided for Alzheimer's and dementia through House Bill 1, Rider 31 at the 88th legislature. So that was the session before the one we're in now. And it's wonderful news to hear that they are supporting even more scale up within this realm for Alzheimer's and dementia in the state of Texas by the state of Texas. The statewide initiative is grounded in the Healthy Brain Initiative, which our mayor just mentioned right now, and aims to promote early detection, improve community awareness, and offer real-time support to caregivers and individuals living with ADRD. So what have we done up to date right now at Laredo Public Health? We have launched our program with over 230 Laredoans already engaged with us through our caregiver workshops, outreach events, and educational presentations. Our monthly caregiver workshop, which began in March, the program is only 8 months old, so we're getting it off the ground, began in March, and we have grown the caregiver workshops from 15 participants to 35, demonstrating that the need is there, and we're surely going to see more community come in and get involved as we continue to build the awareness of this program. Our current goals for the program is to raise awareness and encourage early detection, enhance community outreach, improve access to resources, support caregivers, drive data-informed action. And so with that, we're working towards the vision of our future. And we aim to build a dementia-friendly Laredo, where first responders, public servants, and businesses understand and respond to the needs of those living with the cognitive challenges. We are integrating brain health education into our broader public health campaigns on aging, diabetes, and cardiovascular health. We plan to train local healthcare providers on dementia and best practices and expand cognitive screening into routine medical visits. We're also exploring the use of technology for caregiver education, virtual support, and memory screenings. And most importantly, we're committed to scaling what works, using evaluation data to seek continued funding and sustain a meaningful impact here in Laredo. And with that, I want to also say thank you very much to all the community partners that continue to elevate and multiply the resources that are available locally here in Laredo. And thank you to the Laredo Public Health staff, Ms. Dora, who's leading the initiative, and all the staff that are supporting her to continue to do the work that we do at Laredo Public Health. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chamberlain. Just a few words that I'd like to share, offer my perspective, if I may. First of all, I want to reiterate our gratitude to you, Mr. Mayor, and to the City of Laredo, and certainly including our supporters on City Council. I've been in this advocacy and sometimes activism fight for 10 years this year, because January of this year, my father passed away from debilitating effects of Alzheimer's, and he died here in Laredo, even though he was a lifelong San Antonian, because I had to bring him here because I couldn't drive to San Antonio and back one more time a week of the 3. So it launched my advocacy, and I will say that in those days, at that time, there were people here, kernels of support and passion fighting this disease, like the Guerras, Meg and Melissa Guerra locally, but it wasn't much. And we really had to work hard and do anything that was possible, lobby, talk, plead, yell sometimes. And what I am just astounded by, even though 10 years isn't a short time, but it feels like a miracle that the last 3 to 4 years, the developments and the support that we've been able to garner here in Laredo. And I'm delighted with Dr. Chamberlain and the Laredo Public Health team. This is an amazing alliance that we could, that will change the game here in Laredo for us. So we welcome that. I talk about this, it's the Alzheimer Warriors ecosystem. This is what we're building here in Laredo. It's more than just volunteers here on the ground. It's systems, it's organizations, it's government, those responsible for government. We are building that ecosystem here in Laredo with these critical pillars being established in City of Laredo, Webb County, Texas and U.S. legislators, now Laredo Public Health, the UT Education and Research Center of Laredo, TAMI-U, Laredo College, and soon we want to see, because they will be critical in the treatment of it, the hospital organizations, LMC, Doctors Hospital, Gateway. A lot of these people have been welcoming and accepting what we were doing, but we didn't have a way to bond them together, and that way is happening now because of your leadership, Mayor, and the leadership of the people at the county level. They are all welcomed and necessary to beat this and to end Alzheimer's now. We, the local volunteers, will continue to do our part. We aren't giving up. Our volunteer base is expanding, not shrinking. And we will continue to work with the Alzheimer's Association, not just the greater, larger organization, US-wide, of which I was a board member, but also the local chapter, the San Antonio and South Texas chapter, which Valdemar Perez is now on the board of. We're gonna work with those teams, the staff teams, and build this coalition here to change things. You know, sadly, the 2025 Alzheimer's facts and figures were just recently released, and I have hard copies of them for everyone here to take. It's sobering, and it tells you that Alzheimer's is now reaching over 7 million people in the United States. In the state of Texas, our numbers are also growing, only heading towards 500,000 afflicted. And remember, for every single person who is afflicted with this disease, there are about 3 or 4 or 5 family members who are suffering through with them. Caregivers who are also family members. These are all people that are in the middle of this fight with us. So we must not give up. We must expand our efforts and our support with your help and the help of others in Austin and in Washington, D.C. Because we will win. We must win. We must win for all humanity, for our country, for our state, and for our beloved Laredo. Thank you for being here and supporting. With that, I would like to, we will have a closing remarks by Valdemar Perez after we complete the proclamation. I guess now is our time for the proclamation. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, we can get the team up here.
Yes. Bob. Yep. Let's get the public health team up too. Nice to see you. Okay, he's gonna have to scoot in.
Sister,
The more the better,
Yes.
Sister Rose.
everybody.
If they want to. Whoever wants to come up.
See?
All right.
Yes.
It'll be a better picture. All right.
Yes. Let's get a
Okay.
photo there.
Got it. Office of the Mayor, City of Laredo, Texas, proclamation. Whereas Alzheimer's disease, a progressive neurodegenerative brain disorder, tragically robs individuals of their memories and leads to progressive mental and physical impairments. And whereas an estimated 7 million people in the United States are living with Alzheimer's, including 459,300 in Texas. Whereas Alzheimer's disease is the sixth leading cause of death in the United States and the fifth leading cause among the elderly. And whereas, according to the Alzheimer's Association Facts and Figures report, the direct cost of caring for those with Alzheimer's to American society is valued at $384 billion, and more than 12 million caregivers provide 19 billion hours of unpaid care to those with Alzheimer's or other dementia. And in Texas, nearly 1.1 million family members and friends cared for people with Alzheimer's and other dementia, providing 1.5 billion hours of unpaid care, with the annual value of this caregiving totaling 33.1 billion. And whereas, in recognition of the individuals, families, friends, caregivers dealing with Alzheimer's dementia, and the researchers who are seeking a cause of cure, and whereas, the City of Laredo recognizes the efforts of the Alzheimer's Association to raise funds and promote awareness to fight Alzheimer's and other dementia, thereby improving the quality of human life for those living with Alzheimer's disease and their caregivers. And now, therefore, I, Dr. Victor D. Trevino, by the virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the City of Laredo, County of Webb, State of Texas, do hereby proclaim June 2025 as Alzheimer and Brain Awareness Month in Laredo, and urge all residents to continue to provide and enhance care to individuals living with Alzheimer's and other dementia, and to support programs to help those affected by Alzheimer's and other dementia. All right. We'll get a picture of the bank.
Oh, okay, Mayor, let them do the closing first. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
all right.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Laredo Walk Committee is proud to work alongside community leaders like you as you continue to help our mission to provide care and support for those affected while advancing research towards a world without Alzheimer's. Mayor Trevino, thank you for your leadership, your compassion, and your commitment to making Laredo a more informed and supportive community. Please accept our small token of appreciation from the Laredo Walk Committee to end Alzheimer's. Thank you so much.
I have these flyers, if you want to pick one up on your way out, I'll put it in the picture.
Okay.
We're gonna do the group picture? Yeah.
Here, man.
Yeah. There you go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. Thank you. Over here with Isabel. Right here, Deidre.
1, 2.
With Jaime. Oh, right over here, them two.